Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Maurer. I'm your Executive Director for NAIFA-Maryland. Hope you're having a great week. I hope the start of 2025 has been prosperous and joyful for you. And today is the first time we are launching a video recorded newsletter for the chapter. I'm trying to find ways of personalizing our connections with you. So the newsletter will either be done by myself or by our president or our programs chair or some of the other leaders of the chapter to keep you updated and engaged in everything that's going on. And I just want to thank you, first of all, for being a member of NAIFA and being a part of our organization. It is an absolute pleasure to work for this group. And I'm very excited to be talking today about events, as well as some legislative issues, as well as some NAIFA-PAC fundraising programs. So just to let everyone know, this is a new email video newsletter that I'll be doing. It'll get housed right here in the blogs post section of our website, but it'll also get emailed out to you so that you can watch at your leisure or reference back or share it with a colleague that isn't a member, that you can say, look at all the great things that we're doing. Speaking of, I have our upcoming events page of our website being displayed for you. We have just announced our 2025 programs. Our programs are up online so far. We have more to be added. I just noticed today we have our Brews and Bites coming up on March 13th. You'll find that registration right here. It's going to be at Sapwood Cellars in Columbia, Maryland. We will have our outstanding lobbyist. His name is Brett Lininger. He works for Cress Hammond. He will be on hand to answer questions and give a report about legislative bills that are happening in the session right now. Some of them are up for vote. Some of them will be up for testimony at the time of this event, March 13th. So having members there to talk with him, he needs to hear your stories, your input, and get your ideas on bills so that he knows how best to represent us before the legislatures. So just bringing your attention to some of the upcoming events here, you can check out. Are going to have another Brews and Bites on May 15th. That's going to be at RAR Brewing at Chessie's Wharf in Annapolis. We're also going to be hosting a program on April 24th, and it will be on this event page quite shortly. It will be held at Turf Valley Resort, and that's going to be a breakfast meeting. It'll be a 2-hour meeting with educational sessions and an opportunity for folks who can't make it out maybe in the afternoon to come meet us, but want to come out and see us in the morning before they start their day. So we're very pleased to be bringing you both some spring and fall programs. We do have our programs for the summer and the fall planned. They should be on our event page by the beginning of next week, so you can see everything right in front of you. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this coming Thursday, tomorrow, is a legislative day for members that have an interest in joining us in Annapolis. We do this every year, and it will be hosted at the end of February in 2026. So again, in a couple of weeks, I'll have that date on our website as well. In addition to some other to the events that we're doing, we have a very aggressive advocacy legislative action plan. It involves Brett Lininger representing you, the chapter. He talks with lawmakers every day, not only during legislative session, which will conclude on April 7th, but all during the year. Some of you may participate in our August in district meetings. That is a national NAIFA push where you meet with your lawmakers when it's quieter in your local districts. But we also have opportunities to connect with your lawmakers during the year. And very specifically, I wanted to do a reach out to anyone on this call who's watching. If you have an interest in joining our subject matter, we need subject matter experts on our thought planning cohort. Essentially, I'm looking for people who have an interest in understanding regulations and legislation and can work with us all during the year to analyze, review both health and insurance and P&C bills. Maybe not a lot of P&C bills, but some that we think that would be relevant to some of our members that do offer those services in their agency. But we're putting together a process for next year that will have a group of people who are experts in their field that can lend us their expertise and their guidance. Maybe they can advise us that a particular bill like genetic testing is so very complicated and has a lot of nuance, they can guide us on doing a member survey to the members to seek information. And then that group of experts would be reviewing the results of that survey, helping us form a position to either oppose or support or be neutral in a bill. And then we ultimately present that to the board. The board approves that position. And then Brett, our legislative lobbyist, then has a very clear message of what we want stated and pushed through in the legislature in the state of Maryland. So in that regard, please email me at jmaurer@naifa.org if you have an interest in this, or even if you aren't really sure what's involved, but you want to talk with me about how you might be able to lend your expertise. We're probably only talking about an hour or two a month, but during the months of January through about April 1st or April 5th, it might be as much as every other week, just because a lot of these bills and testimony and meetings happen during session very fast and furiously. So we need to have constant input and constant discussion as things change and fluctuate. So again, my name is spelled J as in Jennifer, M as in Mary, AUER at NAIFA.org. And I would love to hear from you with getting involved not only on our advocacy campaign, but we have a programs committee. So if planning speakers, presentations, we're looking for folks that have ideas for programs on prospecting high net worth clients, or taking your agency to the next level, or helping to develop and train the next level of mentors or managers in your office. Those are some of the programs that we're looking to put on in our April and September program that I was referencing earlier. So again, the programs committee meets once a month. We're only talking about an hour or two a month, not a large commitment, and I would greatly welcome the engagement. We have a lot of fun with that committee because we're planning social events as well as educational events that will bring value and increase the enhanced value of your member dues. So lastly, and not least of all, advocacy. We have on our coming up on Saturday. Everyone wonders, what in the heck is Maryland NAIFA have to do with March Madness basketball? Little do you know, I absolutely love the NCAA basketball tournament. I don't watch any basketball. I know nothing about any players, but I do love the tournament bracket. I play it just for fun. And I am pleased to show you that NAIFA is going to be doing, the NAIFA-IFA is doing a bracket challenge. We did it last year. We competed. For those members that didn't realize, we actually made it to the Final Four. And we lost that trophy by just a few dollars. And so we're expecting to bring ourselves back to the competition, back to the Final Four. So what's involved? Very simple. Starting on March 1st, which is this weekend, we will be in round one. And we are up against Georgia. Let me see. Maryland is the 9th seed, and we will be playing Minnesota, who is the 4th seed. We have a very strong chance of beating them. They will be a formidable opponent, but I have scouts on the ground, and Coach Maurer is letting the Maryland members know that if you use the QR code that we'll be sending out next week, you don't have to contribute big dollars. $1 will be great, $5 will be great, and even $10 or $20 will put us over the edge. It's all based upon how much in that first round Maryland and Minnesota raise. And if we raise the most, we go to the round two, and so on and so on. So you'll see some emails coming out about that, but I just wanted to make a quick mention. This is just something fun. You know, we all get tied up in programs and phone calls and Zoom calls and emails and teams, and doing this bracket, even if you're not into basketball, is just something fun that connects you with members, not only here in your home state, but with the other states around the country. And so last year I had phone calls and texts going at 11 at night asking, where are we? Where are we? I'm on deck. I can give you another $10. And it was a really fun time. So look for more about that to come out. I probably will do a video next week once we have all the details lined up specifically to that. But like I said, today, February 26th, I just wanted to launch our first video newsletter to just let you all know that there are real people, real staff behind your association. You're not just a member of NAIFA National, but you're a part of the Maryland group. They are outstanding leaders, outstanding members. I've had the pleasure for 2 years of getting to know a lot of you, and welcome any feedback or emails or calls. And like I said, hoping to do more of these newsletters for you that will keep you updated on the critical issues you need to know, or just where to go on the website or on our social media channels to get more information. So on that note, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and wish you all a wonderful upcoming weekend, and looking forward to all of your donations as we launch the NAIFA Pack March Madness next week. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.